Ciao, Alan Featherby from Italian Wine Importers, and today I'm delighted to introduce Ennio, who's the co-owner of A Tavola in Darlighurst. Ennio, I love your restaurant, you know that, and I'm so pleased for us to talk about it today. I know you've got a great love of wine, I know your history, a little bit about your history, but if you could tell us a little bit more, give us the background of where you're coming from in terms of your profession.
Well, I grew up in Adelaide, so growing up in Adelaide, surrounded by the vineyards of Adelaide, I sort of had my first inspiration with it all there. The family used to have restaurants. My brother had a restaurant when I was quite young, and from there was the first introduction to food and wine. And then in Adelaide, we always used to go to the wine tastings, go to the festivals, the Barossa Festival, where you've got jazz music and food and wine all blended together. Clare as well in the Adelaide Hills. So that passion sort of arose from just those experiences with friends, vineyards and wineries, and sort of the love of that came from there.
And having an Italian background, did Dad at dinner give you a little nip of wine?
Certainly did, yeah, definitely. That was always a rite of passage, you could say. Red wine and lemonade was often served, and the education started from there. And then other family, my cousins and godmother would give a little bit of port, so you start from that. And then Dad used to make wine every once in a while. I had friends that did as well, and then we had other sort of events that occurred, the pork, doing the pig and stuff like that. So there were moments when that whole environment was created.
For those of you that don't know A Tavola, it's one of the, in my opinion, one of the great Italian restaurants in Sydney. It's buzzy, it's casual, great pasta. It's just one of those restaurants that you can't help but enjoy. Can you give us a rundown of what A Tavola is all about? You know, what is the concept? What makes it work, in your opinion, just about this wonderful restaurant?
I think it's about fresh, homemade food. Essentially, A Tavola means to be called to the table. It's what our mothers used to call to us when we were kids. Growing up in the backyard, your mum would call out, "Vieni A Tavola." So the food's ready. The idea is the food's made fresh every day. The pasta's rolled on the table, the marble table that we have in the main dining room, and we roll the pappardelle, the mezzalune get made by hand, the stracci, the taglione. And now as well, we make our own dry pasta as well through the extruder, through a machine as well. So all of it's about fresh made produce, and anything that we can get our hands on that's fresh at the seasons or the day, and then it's put on the blackboard, which is behind us. So it's quite organic, and from the hands. Everything's all about very tactile. Everything's made
Fatto a mano.
Yeah, fatto a mano. La terra as well. So all about very simple.
Is the food influenced by any particular region in Italy?
Yeah, definitely. The food is definitely influenced by Abruzzo. Both myself, Eugenio, and our other partner, Sandro, are from Abruzzo background. We have a new partner, Luke, as well. But the Abruzzese heritage in making pasta, I always remember going back to Abruzzo, it's all olive trees, grain and vineyards, and that's all you see through it all. Rolling hills, and the pasta is always about, growing up, Mum always was making pasta. Some seafood elements of small fritti, and then how we do sort of rustic meats such as goats and stuff, and lamb. And then the skewered meats that we do and stuff like that.
Unfortunately, one of my weaknesses in life is I like to drink wine, and I think A Tavola has one of the best wine lists. But what I'm particularly interested in here is your matching of food and wine, because I know how important that is for you.
For us, it's really important. Our wine list is exclusively Italian, so therefore we pour a lot of it. 8 whites, 8 reds, a Prosecco, along with rosé, 3 dessert wines. Obscure varietals, as you know, Italy's got thousands of varietals that are indigenous to Italy or imported as well, whether it be from ancient Greece or France, wherever it may be, up from North Austria. So a lot of these varietals can be unknown to the average punter or to our diners, and so the wine list can become quite intimidating. And it's really important that we sell wine in an unintimidated format and an unpretentious way, and really break it down to how it's going to match what you're eating.
One of the things I've found with Ennio and his team here is ask them what wine to have, because they're very knowledgeable, and most importantly they'll steer you in the right direction. Ennio, is there any news in the future about what is happening with A Tavola or your group?
Yeah, exciting times ahead. We actually we're doing a new restaurant in Bondi. So we're in the processes of designing that now, waiting for the site to be completed, and we're hoping within 6 months we'll be in there. So
Similar to this one?
very similar. It'll be more of a beachy feel, obviously, being in Bondi, and we'll take inspiration from the Adriatic coast and sort of have a bit more of a seafood menu. But of course, the staples of what made A Tavola a great place, and a place that we love will be there. Sort of the rustic style ragouts and pappardelle will always be there and stuff like that.
Ennio, grazie for today. It's a pleasure for me. I always enjoy catching up, and I look forward to the next time.
Thank you very much. Thank you.